Okay, so we have a 1,500 point battle report for you. Eldar versus Chaos Demons. There's a soul grinder in this army standing atop that building like a champion. Look at that guy. A bunch of demon prince. Is that Fate Weaver over there?
Lord of Change.
Lord of Change over there. I have a really weird hodgepodge army. 6 Rangers infiltrated up here. Striking Scorpions with a Spiritseer to give them conceal in there. The Spiritseer also has conceal and reveal. Sorry, not conceal and reveal. He also has embolden or terrify, so we can embolden those guys. I have 6 Wraithguard inside this wave serpent here. We've got some Jetbikes and a Farseer, 3 Warwalkers, and a full unit of these guys, the Warp Spiders. So we're fighting over the relic in the middle of the board, just the relic. We're playing diagonal deployment, and I am going first unless my opponent wants to try to steal the initiative.
Oh, I shall.
No, he will not steal this time, and I am going first. So back in a bit, and there is no night fighting in effect. Rounding up top of Eldar turn 1, no night fighting in effect. Succeeded to shroud them, so with shrouding and stealth, they're going to have a 2+ in the terrain there. Also succeeded to make them fearless, just because there's nothing else to use that for. These guys moved over here. He prescienced that unit, and he guided this unit here. They fired at a unit of bloodletters, and they wiped out that entire unit over there. That's lying there dead, so we got first blood from that. These guys combined to shoot at the Lord of Change, but we only managed to put 2 wounds into him. A lot of hits, a lot of wounds, but he made a lot of saves. Pretty awesome guy. These guys didn't even use their warp jump. They just sort of moved up with the jetpack move, and then they ran only 2 inches even after reroll, so they ran up a little bit. Got to be ready to pounce, and that is pretty much it. These guys fired and ran back 5 inches with their reroll from Fleet. These guys didn't shoot at anything. I actually realized I had set them up incorrectly because I wanted these guys to be in the terrain, so I moved them and ran them back, and these guys took that position over there, ready to assault something that potentially that comes around next turn. And that is it. So on to the bottom of turn 1 for the Demons. Okay, so bottom of turn 1 for the Demons, what happened? He moves up, gets to within 9 inches, but fails the charge. Our Overwatch did nothing, of course. Pistols against 7-6, good luck. Over here, a unit moved up, blasted into here, but 2+ cover saves. Only 2 of them died, and they're fearless anyways, even if they had forced a morale. These guys moved up and ran 1 inch, moved up and ran 2 inches, unfortunately. Those guys moved up and they were out of range. They could have only killed 1 model, even if they had fired here, so they decided to run. They ran a nice 5 inches. That guy moved back around there, and did you want to shoot him? Oh no, you ran him instead, that guy. You ran him instead anyways, didn't shoot him. Okay, this guy came over here. Well, that's the maximum you could get. He couldn't see any of those guys, but he managed to fire his bolt of change over here, but couldn't hurt me even though my shield was down. He missed on a 1. What an unlucky guy. And that was it. So on to turn 2 for Eldar. We're going to try to make something happen. So back in a bit. Rounding up top of turn 2, shrouding, fearlessness, prescience on, guide succeeded on those guys. They blew away that chicken, the last 2 wins off him. Prescience failed on these guys, rolled an 11. So, and I also, when I succeeded on guide, I got perils, so I actually decided to sacrifice my warp charge to prevent the wound happening on me. So I couldn't use telepathy, but we managed to kill this guy anyways. It took actually pistols, these guys, and the Warwalkers, and this vehicle to kill that guy. Crazy, but we finally managed to kill him. So those 2 guys, the flying guys, are gone. Over here, this vehicle just shot over there. I decided not to fire the shield because he's got a potential of a strength 10 gun, if I'm not mistaken, to shoot me here. So I kept the shield up, and I only fired basic guns. Just killed 1 little guy there. These guys used their shoot and then run to hide in there. Got a pretty good run with their reroll. So they're still hiding in there, because they can ignore the terrain when they use their teleport move. And these guys moved up and ran only 2 inches back, so they spread themselves out. And that was pretty much it. So we're going to see what happens with bottom of turn 2 coming up for the Demons. Just a quick roundup, bottom of turn 2, because there's an interesting combat starting. The cavalry got in here untouched. Overwatch didn't do anything. We're fearless, and we're facing guys with lots of attacks. Our Manda Blasters, because we're getting charged, are all going to hit. So maybe that'll help us. Otherwise, what happened, these guys moved over here and ran a little bit to the side. These 2 units tried to fire at stuff, but couldn't. One of them tried to fire here. All the 2+ made. Fired over here. All but 1 2+ save made. Shooting from that cannon, blasting into here. Clipped the vehicle, but the couldn't penetrate. Killed 3 of these bikers all around him, but luckily made the leadership check. And that was it for that. So this is interesting combat. We're going to see what happens. Back in a bit. Okay, so long story short, the Manda Blasters did it. Just because of the low toughness and bad armor save on those Seekers, we wiped them all out before they could attack, because Initiative 10, those Manda Blasters hit. Pretty interesting to see that happen. Not going to happen too often, but pretty interesting. So that was very, very helpful to me, no doubt about that. And it is on to turn 3 with the Eldar coming up. Okay, so we've just ended the game here at the top of turn 3. My opponent's just resigned. What happened? A bunch of stuff moved over here. Combination of shooting those guys, wiped out that unit except down to 2 guys with the help of the Jetbikes. These guys popped out 6 strength 10 shots, blew up the Soul Grinder over there, managed to explode it into a crater. Some shooting over here from Warwalkers. Twin Linked actually only killed about a few guys, but they managed to kill Skulltaker. So I was about to shoot pistols and charge with these guys with Fleet here, and potentially fire, do other stuff. I still had the vehicles left to shoot, so my opponents just resigned over here. But it's it was a tough fight for the Demons. We just kept firing at them, and we just didn't let up. Pretty interesting battle that way. But thanks again for the game. Yeah, thanks again. Yeah, I appreciate it.